Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to yet another vlog. If you guys have not tuned into my channel, I am Luis, el Apóstol Feliz. And today, I'm going to be talking about this eventful weekend. So, before I begin, I want to let you all know that I'm going to separate this video into two different parts. In part one, I'm going to be talking about graduation Sabbath. And the second part obviously will be, Father's Day. And I wish all of you guys a happy Father's Day. I know it's long past. I know it was yesterday, but it is Father's Day. It's the day after Father's Day nonetheless. So, let's start with part one. So, part one, in this video, I'm going to be talking about my trip to church and also the trip to Ontario, California. So, Saturday, I got to put on my my brown pants, my brownish grayish pants, and I got to wear them for church. I got to wear them all day, if y'all could believe that. And then I got to enjoy a dandy of a time at the church because, as y'all don't know, it was Father's Day Eve. And so, even though they didn't do anything for the dads at church, it was a dandy. And so we were talking about, the Old Testament and how we can correlate it to the modern era. And so that was different. And then for church they talked about the how God was helping other people. And yeah, and so it was youth Sabbath. It was Sábado Joven, and that's why. And so Saturday I came home, had my lunch, I had the remaining of the pasta, and then I had some quesadillas with potatoes and chorizo. Let me put on my sandals. My guarachitos. Fulanos. And so that was fun. And then we came home, and then I was already getting my stuff ready to go to Ontario for the little graduation party. And yeah, it was different. It was nice. And then we went to Ontario, and we had a blast because, it was my stepbrother's cousin's graduation. And so it was a dandy of a time because not only I got to hang out with Arnold, with Aria and others, and Eduardo, it was a dandy. I I had some rice, chips, and not only that, the crescendo on top, the cherry on top of this graduation party Sunday was nachos with cheese. And it was an ooh la la. That was a dandy. And I was hearing two doors down, there was also a wedding party. It was the reception for a wedding party, and it was a dandy. And so it was we had to enjoy that, listening to their music, and yeah, it was nice. And Dante, shout out to you. I mean, Arnold brought his golden doodle dog to his to Rosa's house for the graduation, and I got to enjoy myself. And I was like, woo! That was awesome. And so that was really the treat. That was the cherry on top of this graduation Sabbath Sunday. And to top it off, it was a beautiful day, but it was hotter than fish grease. It was hotter than fish grease, y'all. And so that's why it was a dandy of a time. Now, if I can criticize something, a little bit of a drawback was the traffic. Well, it was while it was slim and trim, slim to none. We had to stop twice on the freeway on our trip to Ontario, and I was like, I thought we were gonna get there on time, but nonetheless, it was a dandy of a time. It was a dandy of a celebration, and then the celebration ended at 10 p.m. and some change, and people were saying bye, and yeah, and then we came home at 12 at after midnight, and we came home, got to get ready for bed, and it was a hectic Saturday nonetheless. But I'm thankful that I want to thank God for our great traveling mercies, and yeah, we came home safe, and yeah, and so we came home, and then I got to put my pickup truck right on the where the TV is, and it was nice. It was nice. I have to say, I have to say, even though we had a full car, even though we had a full car, not a full car worth of people, but a full car worth of stuff, it was a dandy. And then we came home, and I got ready for bed, and yeah, And so that's what really made it exciting. So hope y'all enjoyed this video. This first part of my of the eventful weekend. In part 2, I'm going to be talking about Father's Day Sunday. So y'all don't go anywhere. I'll be right back after this.